CVA's Accura Series, Bagara barrels for guaranteed accuracy, nitride for guaranteed rust proofing, and a rifle guaranteed to be the best muzzleloader you've ever shot. CVA, it's just a better gun.
This segment's being brought to you by 3rd Regiment Game Calls, friends, family, and faith in the outdoors. One call at a time.
All right, everybody, this week's Picture of the Week's being brought to you by the great folks over at Flowers Garden Center and Deer Processing. They've got some of their plants already starting to roll in. The greenhouses will be ready for a grand opening, probably around tax day, so you guys keep that in mind. Be ready to get down there and get all of your plants this spring and tell them thank you for everything that they do for us right here at the show. All right, still got some deer pictures in here, Dayton. All right, our first picture here tonight, this is 13-year-old Emma Smith with her dad, Chris. And a lot of you guys are familiar with her grandfather, Gerald Smith, as well. Gerald does a lot with us here at the show and always gives us good tips. She got this 8-point buck at 80 yards this past year.
Making memories.
Said that she was having to get the cleanup bucks. So I tell you what, they must have been some good front-end bucks.
Hey, that's memories made right there.
That's memories of a lifetime. So congratulations to all the Smith family on that one. And we've got another one here from the Smith family. This is 7-year-old Bailey Smith. And this is her own 8-pointer that she took this past year with her dad, Chris. He seems like a pretty good guide. We might need to be hunting with Chris at some point in time. Yeah, we need to get his number. But also got that one on Granddaddy's farm over at Mr. Gerald. So congratulations to them. You guys are going to have a hard time next season topping this one off. So congratulations on that. Our next picture here, this is my buddy Cody Daniel. This is him and his son Jack. They were out doing some fishing up in Smith County. These guys spend a lot of times out on the creeks together, doing fishing the creeks and then around Cordell Hall Lake. And we appreciate that picture. Hope you guys have a good weekend coming up. And here on the end, this is Mr. Jimmy Crawford, and him and his little buddy Carter were out doing some rabbit hunting a couple of weeks ago in DeKalb County. So nothing like that either. We love getting them out there, and as y'all know, we love to rabbit hunt. So congratulations on that. Y'all can send your pictures to us here at 474 James Robertson Parkway, Nashville, Tennessee, or get them to me on Facebook, and we'll get them here on the show just as quick as we can. All right, welcome back to the studio, guys. So, PV, let's just tell a little bit more about this weekend. It looks like we've got some pretty good weather coming up.
That is correct. It's a whole lot better than it was last year. We had to cancel it because of all the rain. I was kind of worried that we was going to do that same thing this year, but it got away and the waters came down and everything looks real good for this Saturday. And as everybody know, it's a big fish tournament, and we've been having this format for about 5 years now, and we enjoy doing it, you know, and it's grown in attendance every year since we've been doing this.
And you said you're up over 20 boats this year, is that right?
Yes, we had 65 early entries for the Frostbite this year, and I want to go ahead and announce the winner of the early entry contest.
Sure.
And it goes to a gentleman named Hunter Fight. And Hunter, if you find me Saturday morning somewhere around Faith Sanders, I got a crispy $100 bill waiting on you.
Oh, Hunter Fight. Look at that. I can't believe that. He's lucky. He's lucky as all get out. You hear me?
One again.
Yeah, he's done it again. He's like that. You got to watch old Hunter.
Well, tell me, the format is a little bit different, and I like that. I like that it kind of changes it up. This isn't your typical trying to get a limit of 5 fish tournament. How does this one work a little bit different?
Well, the way this is set up, it's a big fish tournament, but most of all, it's a catch a fish tournament. You know, we have different ways to catch fish. You can go after the big fish. You can go over target species like the biggest smallmouth. We got a target weight that you can go after. We have a range weight you can go after, and my favorite is the small bass. You know, and really a lot of the competitors don't care too much about that until the last weigh-in when they know they want to check, and that's right. That small bass comes into play.
That little 1 pound 13.
That's right.
It's handy.
So last year we had 6.17 pounds won it, and I think Jason Rigsby won that as overall big bass, and the smallest bass was won with 1.52 pounds, and it went to a guy named Dennis Bass. So, you know, you can go there.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
It is. See, we got a pretty good chance. You get the smallest bass, we can slide in there with a 1 pounder. I might be able to do that.
I know I might get lucky on that one. I know I can catch a small one.
We might be able to pull that off.
Oh, yeah.
Now, PB, what do we do this for? You guys have been doing this for 30 years. What does this tournament help?
Well, it helps our organization, which is Team Nashville Bassmaster, and what we do with that, we work with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Middle Tennessee. We put on open tournament for them to come out and have a free fishing day, and we try to do that in June. And last year we ended up having 2 events because the first event we had tornado warnings coming through right when we launched the boats out, and we had to call them all back in, and we had started cooking for it, so we was too scared to get them back out there in that type of weather, so they just ate. So we rescheduled it, and then they came back in about a month, and we redid it, and they went out that morning. I provided breakfast sandwiches for everybody, and then they went out and they fished a half a day and came back, and we gave them rods and reels and stuff like that. And in the past we used to give trophies, but now we give gift cards. And ever since then, been more kids show up. You know? So we have to make sure we got enough stuff to give away.
Absolutely. So kids
like gift cards.
That's just such a great program.
And the kids are important too. That's one of the major deals. We got to get them involved in everything.
That's right.
Make sure they're part of it, and that's our generation. That's what goes.
It is. I mean, we're just passing it to them. That's our job.
It.
You know, is to make sure that we get to them, and that's why I love the cause of what y'all do so much, because a lot of these kids, they wouldn't have any other chance to have someone get them out on the water like that.
And you're right about that, because a lot of times most kids hadn't even picked up a rod and reel. But they're so smart nowadays, it don't take them long to figure it out.
That's right.
And once they figure it out, I just sit back in the middle of the boat and just bait up stuff for them.
Just let them do it.
And it ain't just for guys. I mean, we've had girls come out and fish with us for Kids Fishing Day, and they've won a big bass, and they've won most fish caught, and they're just as competitive as the guys,
Yeah, we both got daughters that'll tell you that, I promise. That's the truth. I love to see the girls getting out and doing it. And same thing with the Bass Nation. We were covering it this past weekend at Nickajack. There's several girls there. I met a girls team that's a team of sisters out of Saudi Daisy, and say hello to them tonight. But it's just...
That's what I like about fishing. It's not gender specific.
That's right. It's an even playing field.
It's an even playing field for everybody. It don't matter. Let's just everybody get together and go.
It is.
That's right.
And this would probably make the Frostbite more exciting to everybody, because like he was saying earlier, our old format was a 5-fish limit. And when we went, and we worked it for years, but at 12 o'clock, if they didn't have 5 fish, you see boats coming out of the water, going home early. With this format, you can fish all day because you just one hook set away of bringing a fish in, then you can win some money.
That's right.
And that's why it's so to a point that everybody's enjoying it.
Exactly.
Well, we're really looking forward to it, and we'll be talking more about that as we go. It's time to do this week's Product of the Week. This week's Product of the Week is being sponsored by the folks over at Caney Fork Outdoors. Y'all can check them out at cfoutdoors.com, or get off at the Center Hill Dam exit, go down to the bottom of the hill, and whenever you head over towards the Center Hill Dam there, you'll find them at the Big Rock Market at the bottom of the hill. Let them get you outfitted for the rest of the season or for a simple day on the water. Okay, here we go. This week's Product of the Week is line taming serum. Dayton, we've been getting all of our rods out, getting them ready, getting a new line on everything, reels oiled up. A lot of people don't think about that when it comes to their fishing equipment. But one thing you can do, we saw earlier on that video, Lane had what Hugh used to refer to as professional overlay.
That's right.
There on his reel. Well, this right here really helps with that.
Well, it'll moisturize the line, and that way it's not kinked up and kind of dry. So when you cast it, it's a lot more smoother, and it
does, and it really helps.
Conditions
really helps.
It's like the conditioner in my hair. When I use it, it makes my hair soft.
Keeps those flowy locks going
keeps
for
my
you.
flowy locks going.
Well, guys, y'all can contact John Adams at 931-235-2138 to get your hands on some of this, or check them on Facebook at Line Taming Serum. I tell them we appreciate them sending this out to us. You guys, we're going to take another quick break. When we come back, we're going to open the phone lines for you, and we'll have some more Southern Woods and Waters.